Excel. We also saw it from Sakura back in 2019.
Against Excel, what the
Both
fuck?
of them as matchups into the Gangplank.
Did I play against Corky top in 2019?
That makes sense. For the barrel contest, that sounds
Probably one though.
good.
Probably one.
My only concern here is that once you're getting prior
Oh
versus
my
the
god,
cannon,
Mickey, you're so cocky, it's
the
crazy.
arrow is therefore the cannon later on. Wow, Voltar trades down the bot side. Gonna go the way of MDK. Like we said before, the Ezreal Leon is a super strong laning bot side.
He's playing Hot Rod Corky. This guy picks Lulu in game 1 and then rocks up with his Hot Rod Corky. Jesus, Mirwin. Big Chad.
Ultimately though, smart decision making from Aljoya, the way in which he leveraged the bot lane 2v2 strength and the fast clear speed of Morgana to both steal away the Raptors and start the red buff. Yike doesn't really have many counterplay options because mid is currently getting pushed in, top is in the same situation, and MDK have pushing lanes across the board.
Yeah, triple lane bro, like you're saying, and that's really problematic for Vi's because you really want to farm to get to that level 6 without being attacked.
Aljoya did
The way that you can attack jungle as Aljoya here.
Raptors red and then his bot camp, he's on 20.
I mean, it depends. Is he going to secure it with his smite?
Oh, good god, he thought his pet was gonna hit, but it
7
didn't.
HP secured by Aljoya.
Where was the pet at? That pet is fucking fired, getting you on Celadon by Green Smite.
24 CS to only 16, 3 camps ahead. Yike off his way up towards top side to cover if Aljoya just immediately went for the gank on Broken Blade, but Aljoya has 3 more camps to clear and that bot scuttle, as you say there.
This mid wave is really nice as well. Camps was taking a lot.
Jungle's rough, he lost 2 camps.
Credit to Frescowy, so far in the laning phase, both games he's been finding really
2 camps down.
nice early advantages against camps, building very small CS leads. And now his wave state is in a spot where Alvaro can even look for a potential kill.
Alvaro.
He's suspicious of it though. He's got his team here to cover him, to push out that wave.
That's crazy.
Very tried and true fashion, G2 making sure that their star mid laner is well taken care of.
Caps movement, bot
Frescowy
camp.
here just sits in the wave. It's pretty hot to land the charm, and then any following setup just doesn't exist as well. Alvaro, smart. Whilst Aljoya gets the power farm, and time invested for G2 was none invested for MDK.
Ooh.
Broken Blade having to respect the fact that Elio is on the top side.
Yes, the pointing
That
emote.
second Scuttle Crab is going to be very delayed. Expect to see Yike going there after his raise beats as it was just pinged out. Super dashes away with the Arcane Shift. Mickey hits a Gleaming Quill. It'll heal up Hans Summer as it looks
He
like
actually has the haha emote. It's crazy.
Summer.
That's a good one.
Don't know he's hit. Go in with the Oracles. Stun onto Hans. Guardian coming out from Mickey though means that Alvaro might be a little bit overextended as Yike's coming around the side.
Predicted, Yike, predicted. Oh my god, super eat into it.
In front of it and almost paid for it with his life.
He eat into the Vi flash Q.
Great play from the AD from MDK.
The Vi E onto Alvaro, almost connects onto Super and takes him down, but you know, the HP bars just quite aren't there. Nice attempt from Yike.
The impressive thing was Yike actually predicted Alvaro's flash, and if it wasn't for the fact that Super got in the way, that likely would have been a kill. But ultimately, they are able to limp away. No deaths though. MBK hold on to a very small gold lead they've been able to build with the small jungle advantage.
Ooh, did they sneak in there?
Continues to find.
Are they?
His HP is very low though.
Yeah, Hans Summer looking for that plasma stack, goes in with the Zenith Blade, but the cleanse away from Hans Summer should be enough to take down Alvaro. Now Super.
Oh, blocker! Blocker! Oh shit! Did he level up there as well? Oh my god.
It's just an overstay from MDK.
Oh my god, it's lost in bot.
They assume that G2's
oh my god, Ezreal Leona just got 2v2 killed by Kaiser Rakan.
So they're able to punish
Oi,
and they find
my heart
themselves
hurts.
Hans, I think he leveled up there, gaining a bit of HP as well versus the burst of Super there. I might have been wrong if you take a look at the replay. It could have been a cookie as well. But yeah, that was so damn close. I thought the Leona W alongside the Aftershock would have kept Alvaro alive long enough to the point where Super could
Why did he say okay?
One. The 2v2
Why
once
can't you
again,
say
close here. I wonder if it was a level.
Huh?
Yeah, so he's
hiding right now. I think he was level 4, went to level 5. I was wondering if it was the Gleaming Quill or the level up.
They didn't suss anything? Maybe they thought they win.
Alvaro dies to the plasma relatively quickly through the cleanse.
He levels up on the kill, I think.
Level up here? Nice. The Gleaming Quill and then he levels up afterwards.
Mid-auto was crazy.
Very close. I mean, credit to Hans. I mean, he sidestepped a number of those Ezreal Qs. I don't actually think a single one landed in that small skirmish, and that was a lot of damage potentially lost. In any case, kind of look across the board. The top side of the map still going.
I mean, the Leona Morgana is pretty OP early. You get hit by a Leona or a Morgana Q, you're stunned forever once the other one follows up. Michael X, what are we doing?
He's in too much danger here.
Didn't have the Doom and Gloom up, so Mickey was a little bit safer in jumping in. You see that big red bar.
Unironically, I think Kennen should build QSS this game.
And when she does that,
no joker.
The spell, it fears away her opponents that are hit by the spell. So Rakan does really struggle with dealing with the Vex as the game goes on, as we see Alvaro, Elio, and Frescowy stepping into this bot side jungle.
And I think this is really where MDK shines. It's when they have a pairing of a jungle and support who facilitates each other really well. And in this case, they have
Or Banshees, yeah. Banshees is good.
Together. Yes, could be overstepping here, but I think because of Frescowi being pushed in, there shouldn't be any kind of play here. But this is exactly what MDK love to do. This is their identity. They move around the map with this duo and find
I think maybe Banshees or QSS. We'll see.
They just hover more, right?
Banshees doesn't really build into anything, but QSS doesn't really build anything, but I mean, they have Morgana, Vex, Leona. It's just so fucking annoying for Kennen, I think. Gam qualified to Worlds. Everyone round of applause for Gam. Levi is Barak for another. He's got one more in him. How many fucking times has Levi been to Worlds?
Secured for Milio on the top side as well. Ultimately, though, I think MDK should be pretty happy with that objective.
Let me have a look.
It was just a 2v2 blunder in the bot side.
He went to
the possibility that Hantam would stick
MSI 24, World 23.
Kills,
MSI 23, World 22.
MDK still in a pretty solid spot.
World 2019. World 2017. MSI 2017.
G2, they were able to blow
7 internationals. Wait, is that it?
Once they hit these level 6s in game 1. Now that all those ultimates are available, let's see if they can find that opportunity again.
I will say, Kaiser Brakan, you know, it's not that strong of a bot lane compared to Ezreal.
I thought he had like 15 at least.
I would have fully expected Super and Alvaro to be winning this harder and transitioning that into Grubs. It's a nice game state G2 already have. Right, they can definitely play for these to contest the Grubs to deny 6.
Oh yeah, COVID fucked him up a bit.
Getting shoved out in the mid lane. Yike looking for the Vault Breaker, doesn't go in the end. Mickey coming across from the side as well, and G2 once again just trying to
shut up.
Caps a little bit in the early game to get them towards that late game position on the DRE. Yoya and Alvaro teaming up again. We didn't see this that much in game 1.
Ooh, they saw the VIE. Here comes the CC. La 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 la. Let's count how many steps Yike can take in this 2v2, 2v1. Oh yeah, this is fun.
He's down. Alvaro takes the kill. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Hansamas dived in with the killer instinct. The ignite ticking. Mickey dying.
Oh, if Hans went for the kill, he would have died there. If Hans went for the kill, he would have died.
I'm kind of lost for words as to what just happened.
BB is somehow convinced that he can enter top.
Blade has to flash away from Alvaro, who was going to hit that Zenith Blade. Fox seeing the wave now as Mirwin winning out these trades in top side.
Caps is losing lane a little bit. I mean, it's a tough matchup probably. I mean, it is a tough matchup.
MDK have control of the top side of the map, and Super. Oh, if that Akathian Rain had been a little bit more isolated, Super would have paid the ultimate.
Nah, he's not gonna die to Kaiser W out of this replay, right?
Okay, this is actually the bot lane.
There's no way Ezreal died to that Kaiser W. I refuse to believe it.
This was the dive, right? So I think Hans could have just.
Barrier was really good by Super.
Ignite was gonna finish. He just doesn't go for it.
To be fair, if he stayed for that extra ignite, that could have been a double too.
Yeah.
He did have flash.
No, he didn't die to it. Okay.
I think he could have gone for it.
No, he doesn't.
It looked like he had flash when we pressed tab. Oh, it's tab. It's the player's point of view, so obviously he has flash on that, doesn't it? Because it was Super's point of view. Yeah. So many spectator modes. Doesn't have flash now. Now he's about to come back off cooldown. Super stayed around for a while, and yet, as you say, likely to die here. Caps takes it. Mickey tanks the tower. And
he overstayed a lot there.
Put that Ezreal in
that was an awkward situation where both Hans and Super just kept.
Wait, this Leona just went in. This Leona just went in one before. Look at how broken Leona is. Look how broken that champ is. Leona W, most OP spell in the game. Fact, 6 item more on one spell.
So now they have Frescowi down in bot side catching the waves, which isn't a disaster. TPing down bot as well as securing Grubs.
Leona W is Alistar ult. No joke. It's crazy. You know it, I know it.
Passive on Frescowi. I think I'll look for him. Mickey stepped out early. Frescowi going in, has that
he missed it all.
Surge, but can't land it now with Caps TPing in as well. Frescowi is surrounded by G2 and doesn't really have anywhere to go. Flashes away from the charm, but the season desist will follow
he one-tapped him. Missed the reset. Wait, Frescowi's cooking all of them.
Trying to trade back in, but Frescowi has survived for a long time in this battle. Mickey
dashes
forward, gleaming
nice try, nice try.
Does the charm in the end.
Nice try. Maybe if he ults... No, he can't.
Makes the best out of a bad situation. Caps
not bad, not bad, not bad. Matter kinda Barak actually.
But while all that was happening, look at the top side of the map. MDK is getting a full tower in mid lane. More plates are being secured.
This Corki is 2k gold up on Kennen. Holy, Corki top.
Individual errors are just being kind of capitalized on by MDK. And it's kind of resulting in MDK being able
They got 6 Grubs, they got first Drake. They got a 2k gold lead on Corki top. The Vex was cooking them 1v3. Ezreal won the dive.
They just had to sit around and
A lot of things are going right for them.
you had Elyoya shadowing as well, which meant that he couldn't walk on farm.
Fiona probably wins 1v1. Even though she's 4 levels down, she has W, so she probably
I
wins.
have to say, MDK, I must apologize, I wasn't familiar with your cooking style, but so far, this gourmet that you've laid out for us is working well.
The Vex, I think, has had so much work. I feel like Rakan is scared to dash forward, and all the dashing champs are just struggling.
No cleanse.
Dark Binding eaten by Mickey. True Shot Barrage coming out.
Michael
as
X.
well. Shackles almost connect on Mickey, but he's able to dodge away just at the right
Oh
moment.
my god.
Yike, now
Oh,
the
here
next
comes
target
Corky
is
top.
taken out by
Oh, and there's another
Another
binding.
Dark
Oh,
Binding
into a Leona stun.
Tower
Oh, the
Hunter.
chain CC is crazy. Yo, hold up.
Caps is going to spirit rush
Caps.
forward here, but right into the
Caps,
base of
caps, caps, we
Elyoya.
good?
Flash away. Caps dashes back
Hold up.
across the wall.
A nice little skirmish from MDK where
Hold
they
up.
leverage numbers advantage to find 2 quick kills. They set themselves up nicely to secure the dragon and this mid tower. Corky being involved in the game, really accelerating something that Finn wanted to see them
Matt,
do
our
more
favorite.
this time round.
Matt's in a good spot.
MDK done a great
Mega good
job.
spot.
They know that G2 put this priority on trying to attack the bot side of the map. The bot side of the map has done a good job of weathering that storm.
I'm trying to spot this.
And ultimately that means that Mirwin has been snowballing on the
I don't
top
believe
side,
it till I see it, though.
1.9k lead for him.
I don't believe it until I see a team fight where Kennen are flashes and no exhaust is available with these champs. Fnatic were in a good spot 3 games in a row. No, Fnatic weren't in a good spot 3 games in a row. They were in a great spot.
And it's just Rakan.
It was
Rakan
great.
can't do anything. He has to get away. Handsome can only disengage with his ultimate, and Yike just cannot move. The damage is so much.
It didn't finish great though.
Obviously, we see Hans Sommer getting caught up underneath the tower right at the end, but I feel like Yike was predicting the Black Shield to fall off a moment before it did. He went back in with the Bolt Breaker, and then the knockup was just blocked because the Black Shield still stood there. And MDK
Big gold lead in
playing
mid.
well around that cooldown.
Plates, 1,500 gold. 12 out of the 15 plates from MDK.
1 gold.
I think this is something that they failed to do in the previous game. They had 2
0.
lanes in game 1.
Holy fuck.
And then
Wait,
they
mid's
tried to
even.
overforce fights, and ultimately they cost themselves any control over the early game. This time around they had 3 pushing lanes, and look what they've been able to find.
Bingo.
It does help that G2 has made misplays this game as well individually, but MDK, they're taking advantage of that. They're moving around the map, they're now setting their sights on the bottom out of tower. They have numbers, G2's here to answer, but they are still a man down.
Scryer's Bloom spotted out MDK.
Look at Morgana's items.
And I think because of it, decided to back away. Weren't sure who was reinforcing Caps.
Why isn't Vex in pro play more? Because Vex is good into dash champs, and there's not many champs you can pick Vex into. Ari is definitely one of them.
Still a while before the next Drake. Yike dashing forward with the Bolt Breaker. G2 looking for something here. You can see Super starting to
Gets a bit outranged by the champs.
quickness in as well.
Where's the cannon at? Alright, here comes cannon.
Into the slicing Maelstrom, and Alvaro and Elyoya are already gone. Super next up. Dashing in, but the shadow
Oh,
starts
Super.
to chase him down.
Super and Fresco. Oh my god, he got cancelled on the W because of the... Oh, the Vex is going to pentakill them or what?
How much damage
Go
can you
in!
put down? You get a reset
No.
when you get the kill. In the end, MDK won't look for more, it seems. Yike, Caps, and Broken Blade still standing.
So the lack of exhaust really biting MDK there onto the cannon ult coming through, and I think the crucial thing was Ari Caps on this.
Damn,
Ari
Vex
managing to get
burst
away
is
from the
high.
chain CC of Alvaro, ending up with the best case scenario for G2 in my opinion. Managed to find a T5 win after being down so much gold.
They're so lucky there, Matt. Well, not lucky, but Vex kind of carried that at the end. Rakan W was about to knock up Ezreal and Vex.
Note the numbers. We see Friscowi still sitting in mid lane. Sorry, Super in mid lane, looking to rotate down. The engage comes out in a 4v3.
If they got the Black Shield onto... Oh, he didn't get the Black Shield onto anyone. He just got one... Oh, he got it out in the end in 1 tap. Yeah, the Black Shield really didn't do anything. But here, watch Rakan. Right? Meow. Watch. Feared on the W. Oof, if that double knockup hit, could be trouble.
Well played from the mid AD from MDK to at the very least get something back, because that fight could have been a lot more disastrous than it initially was. But MDK, again, you just really have to ask the question, do we need to take this fight? Similar to game 1, they overfought a fight that they didn't need to take, and this is another situation where I don't really think that they were fighting over anything. Their map state was good, they had a healthy lead, they could have just conceded bot tower, maybe look for pressure mids. But at least now they're back out onto the map, they're leveraging the pressure.
Is MDK Mad Lions? No, it's Astralis. What are you on about this?
They know Broken Blade's in the bot lane as well. He has no team to use it, so they know they have a numbers advantage here. You can use those 6 grubs, get the Rift Herald, and to secure a tier 2 somewhere else on the map. Broken Blade will have some time with the tier 2 in that bot lane, but I mean, although Kennen can take
spots here too low. Mamma mia.
He goes for more. Dash away from Caps with that spirit.
Calma.
Rush.
I mean, the thing is with G2's composition, right, is it's full send. You have to engage and find these angles through the Black Shield, through the Vex. And if you don't find them, you're just going to automatically lose by default. So it's on G2 here to find these engages with these flanks, potentially with a cannon flank.
They heralded.
Well, we talked about in the draft, right, that if this MDK composition falls behind, it's going to be very difficult for them to really find avenues. But they haven't. They've leveraged the strength of their laners and they've put themselves in a good spot. And now they're the ones putting constant pressure down onto G2, ultimately trying to play the map as much as possible.
Watch out for Hex Slash Leona. Oh, mother of God. Cannon is still pushing. He's going to get bot tier 3 maybe. I can't see the health. No, he's not going to get it. Maybe he's going to get it.
Taking these 2 tier 2s and the jungle away.
No grubs, man. Not having grubs. Big nerf.
He might look for the chase immediately. The rocket belt
he got it.
from Broken Blade means the inhibitor
There
tower
was 2 for 2 in towers.
find something in the bot lane to answer the pressure that MDK have put on the rest of the map.
Broken Blade going to pocket the tier 3 gold. Very nicely upcoming team fight at this dragon. But I will say I'm scared because that is a pre-double Muramana spike for the Corki and the Ezreal, and that fight they were just absolutely dominating in terms of damage already. So coming into this next fight, if they have him completed, it's going to be incredibly brutal with that poke. We already saw it being leveraged.
Let's make a huge impact on Broken Blade now. I think that just because of how massive the ultimate from Kennen is, it can always be a big
big lead on support roll. Look at that.
1.
0, 1.
Yeah, and the thing is, right, you have no exhaust versus the Kennen
0,
as well.
1. I think they're trying to talk to us in binary chat. Someone decoded. Someone decoded. The game's trying to talk to us. Never mind, 49.
And now they just have no exhaust for Kennen in a full dive composition. So I'm a little bit worried. All the side of
top side has the lane lead at the very
okay, sure.
Super caught out.
What is Super doing? He's probably going to live, but still. Why is he standing there? They're still going, G2. Oh, nice. Nice ult by Hansama. He got interrupted on the W again. Oh, it's messy. It's messy. It's messy. It's messy. They have charm.
Oh! Shadow Surge hits only Hansama. G2 find 2 in the top side.
And we heard it from the interview. They have to play
He didn't W the. Why didn't he W the W?
To knock Mickey back, I think he was
Why
still dead anyway. That's 3.
Did he not have W?
Up in 7 seconds time. G2 just done it again.
I think it's too ambitious to go for the Baron, but
It was
maybe
CD?
I'm wrong. They're going to start this one off regardless. A single pick. It's going to cost MDK the lead that they've worked so hard to build.
Muin has to be the hero here with the Corki poke. Yeah, going to push him off. This rocket's going to be too much there.
Close one there. Good job.
Why is Super even standing there? Like, where is my bro?
This resilience from G2 is something that you can never afford to underestimate. They're going to keep trying to force picks. They're going to be looking for plays. Remember how kind of out of the game.
Well, they'll get soul points from that.
But he was the one to find that pick onto Super to capitalize on
Broken blade will be broken in half.
Alright,
BB has flash up now. And he has 2
Quite
items.
interesting right now what BB is
And
doing.
he's going to one-shot everyone.
Just in case anyone came to defend the tier 1 turret that they're trying to cross map, and then maybe make a pick onto them going forward. Because he has no TP, right? They're opting to give this dragon up for sure. No TP flank down in bot side, and they're giving up soul point for some tier 3 gold. So tier 1 gold.
That's 4-0-3 on the Ari. He has confidence in himself. That's 10 sec Medjais you see in his inventory. Continue to remain unkilled and find kills and assists himself. Will scale obviously incredibly fast, and they might look for Pascawi on the bottom side. And Yoya's walking away from him.
Nice charm.
The charm, and there's another.
Easy 1 tap.
Assist at least for Caps, make it 12 stacks.
Easy 1 tap.
Last time Pascawi was in a slide lane, he was able to lead straight 1-for-1 this time around though. You can't afford to be making these mistakes. MDK.
I think Matt are running out of pace. They are running out of pace, pal.
And we heard from Melzer, right? You have to play together with the composition. The carries need to be next to Morgana so you can flex the black shield.
His Leona's top, his Morgana's on entrance base gate, Corki's in base.
Or G2. But by now, you know, it's not so great. Yike manages to flash.
Oi, that Kai'Sa W from Hans was crazy though. What a W from Hansama.
Credit to Mickey utilizing that pocket of
Crazy
vision
W.
to catch Super out of position. And it's, I mean, you have to credit G2 for it. Like, I know that the perspective is always going to be MDK's throwing
And a block on Vex ult. I don't know if that was intentional, but
small
great.
plays by Mickey. We saw it in game 1 with his flash, stun on the Rel, onto, I believe it was Pascawi on the Ezreal, or actually it was on Super again. I think that he's actually just decided that Super is his target.
Caps is doing the night build. Medjais into Rabbit Bombs.
Rabbit. At the top of the score, only 100 gold between the teams, but and Yoya was 1,000 gold ahead of Yike. Now it's only 200. Mid was in Pascawi's favor. Now Caps is 500 gold ahead. And as much as you say it's not all MDK's mistakes, Betty, they have a track record of this. They're the only team to have beaten BDS 3-0 in a 2-game series and lost the series 2-0. They were 10,000 gold ahead at times, and they were able to lose. They ended up losing those games. So yes, credit to G2. Their mid game is something they've worked on a lot this year, but also you have to look at how teams against G2 are being caught out in these positions.
Corki's level 15 though.
It's a throw and a catch, right?
Corki's very strong.
We still give credit to G2, right? They're still doing a very good job, but
I want to see kind of MDK.
We should bring back the Ardent meta. That sounds like fun.
They've been caught off guard. They've lost a little bit of control, and we can see in terms of the itemization, G2 are starting to find small edges. In particular, mid lane caps is getting very close to that death cap. But ultimately, they're at soul point. They're in a good position. The Baron
It's so easy to trigger
still
Twitch chat.
available. MDK just need to slow the game down, wait for a few more items, and look for a good play.
So in terms of MDK here in the last 2 minutes, they definitely were fishing for something on those Muramana completions. You could see them really posturing. Frescowi actually dropped a bunch of waves down bot side to potentially look for a fight around that Nash.
That's Black Shield, Black Shield.
The charm coming out as well as Super's
Oi, Vex.
Solar Flare on the backline, Fear onto Mickey, but he's still half HP, and with the TP coming in, Mickey going back forward for Super once again. Broken Blade TP's in, Caps has a teleport of his own. We'll see if MDK oversteps.
Corki is mega strong though.
Is if Caps wants to TP in behind.
Ui, this Baron is a bit sketchy. I think they...
It's a Mega Blaster, and the one thing the Tech Bit does for us, Vedius.
Cannon is coming in, and you have no exhaust. Short update. Oh, he cancelled him in the blast code! He cancelled him in the blast code! Yo, Fresco is an MVP! He actually won the game for his team! Oh, shit! Wait, that was crazy!
Frescowi with the sick fear out of the blast zone, stopping the engage, and then
That's
G2, they just
Suko
don't
Mucho.
have the tools to dive where they thought they would get another member with
Mega
that
play.
cannon into the backline, but it just wasn't enough.
They're gonna take Baron, don't worry, they're gonna TP back, don't worry. Chill out.
Could
be a Mad Lions Baron.
From Mickey and Yikes
Mad
to lock down
Lions.
Elyoya and potentially convert it into a Baron, but it was
They will do Baron, they'll do Baron.
always
Chill out,
going
they're
to
gonna
be
do
a
it.
dangerous engage. G2 knew that, so they wanted to use the Baron to turn and fight, but Frescowi
Right? They're doing it, right?
the angle.
You're gonna do the Baron,
really
right?
good interrupt onto the cannon, mitigated so much of G2's damage, and they're able to find a winning
Okay,
fight.
well, they didn't want Baron. But...
Caps is like me at a birthday party when I've had one too many. And I'm playing Jenga. Stack's gone. Just down to 2 on the Magi now. As MDK gain control around the Baron. Drake up in 45 seconds. Soul for MDK if they can secure it. I think a Baron is
That was a
more
very
important,
specific
but they can take
reference.
Soul. G2 still have flashes on Caps and Broken Blade. Lions have them pretty much across the board.
30 seconds on Soul.
Who can find an avenue to approach, because
Oui.
the previous fight it was them catching Elyoya. I don't think MDK are going to allow them to get that close again. Oh, flash forward from
No
Alvaro.
flash on Yike. Leona Morgana. Hola, you have exhaust? Nope.
And it's a supernova of damage from G2. Caps diving forward, they'll find another fight, but still fighting against 2 here as Merwin falls as well. I said they wouldn't get close enough, but MDK delivered them.
Oh
on
my
a
god.
golden platter.
Unironically, if they had exhaust, they'd probably still win that.
They tried to force a fight way too hard. Broken Blade this time could find the angle, and with a monstrous maelstrom, he's able to
A
eviscerate
monstrous
MDK.
maelstrom
They
eviscerator.
concede the dragon. G2, they set their sights on the Baron, but I think that's a little too ambitious.
I mean, take a look
I mean, the
here.
idea is good. Yike has no flash, no Q.
You know, you've got the 3-man of Alvaro
Just fucking flash on him.
and Frescowi going in, but the carries aren't there to do damage. Your AD carries, so you should get absolutely wombo comboed without any DPS to back you up. The dive comes through and it's just next.
Watch caps, watch caps, watch caps. Oh, that charm
He
flash.
did his job, even if he dies at this point, it doesn't
Smooth.
matter. The follow-up to round things out with Mickey and Hans Summer is just able to dish out the damage. Like you can see a
Just
lot of
CC
return
that
damage
Corki
is
as much
still
as you
done.
can, because he
G2
is mega strong.
blinking health bars, but it's a one fight and a deserved smile for Broken Blade.
But I think the big thing is they didn't manage to connect any of the poke that they have with this double Muramana, with the poke from the Ezreal and the Corki.
Still winnable for Matt though, unironically.
Crazy is it the Corki?
Still winnable.
Just getting it in that fight.
He wasn't even there.
Cat,
Merwin doing his
I
best
was
in this
critical
game,
on
but,
Hansama.
Ultimately, MDK not finding the fights that they want.
He's showing up.
That's also,
Hansama's playing really well.
Look at the fight. Is why it was so important that Caps
These
flash
last
charm
couple
Merwin
games.
after the initial engage. Why it's so important Mickey re-engage with the grand entrance to CC
Hansmama.
Merwin while they were getting those last dregs of help.
His champs, he's good on his champs. His Kai'Sa's better than I thought. But is this Kai'Sa build? Is it?
Rather than Merwin having the time to open up.
Not allowed.
like going? Finding some kind of long cheese in the bush.
So they do this from time to time, and often it's a push cheese. So he will wait there for a while. It's like, well, there's nothing else on the map. Broken Blade's pushing bot. He's going to have the TP up. Yeah. If Mirwin steps too far forward, we'll see someone rotate from mid. They'll try and catch the wave, and then Mirwin might be overextended.
They have Kai'Sa ult to follow up on the
Uh-oh, this is going to backfire hardcore if they go on Mirwin.
Catching them off guard before the Black Shield comes down could be great.
He's just going to wait there, but MDK, wise
holy fuck. La 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 la. No blue orbs, no trinkets. 5 sweepers.
You know, it's I've had coaches explain this to me before, and it's not exclusive to G2, but teams will often test you. And this is a great example of like, oh, are you alone in a side lane, or do you have proper support? And MBK showcasing, no, we have the proper support, we're doing all the correct steps, and as you rightly said, it's not really much lost, it's very much just like a small, like, hey, you're supposed to do these steps here, and if you skip all that...
Cannon's pushing bot, they're gonna have to leave here soon.
Staying around even after MBK did the first few steps correctly, because if one person backs by
Yike has been mega killing.
Yike can catch them out. If one person now is like, okay, we cleared it, that's okay.
Oh, this is gonna backfire
It
hardcore.
might look like a waste of time,
Unless they can one-tap it
MBK
quick.
now testing G2.
It's like, Caps, you overextend by yourself. He is a little bit out, but going for the Solar Blast, bit of rush away, and that's the safety that you have in the RE, of course.
Yeah, I don't think that was ever a G2 play. The entire time I was looking, are there any TP wards for Kennen? So if a fight broke out, that was decent.
Matt can win this game.
No way that BB was
This Corki is really, really strong.
The pit that Mickey X just placed, so that wasn't even there at the time. So I'm kind of glad that G2
They're getting to a point where like Corki can one-shot everyone.
Towards for Scout, Mirwin rather.
Game kind of returns to a neutral state. Both teams sort of fishing for pigs, but nothing really going to come off the back of it. Real still in the sea, not waiting for that big catch.
Does he give my items to Diana at this point?
The soul point once more. Of course, Dragon is an objective you have to be cautious
about. My rolls.
I don't want to try and get as much gold as they can.
TV splashed up soon. Big problem.
His third item, get very close for a Scowie.
I'm actually confused.
Obviously, he's able to secure it before the next Dragon fight has to. How suspicious he is for Scowie. Isn't comfortable here. He ideally wants his team to come help him.
Is there a TP angle here to kill Corki?
Deep wards down in bot side as well. Those bot lane deep wards, I'm looking at it would be a classic for G2 to just full send TP down bot, pick up Mirwin, and transition down to Baron, but I don't think they opt for it. They do this so often.
Yeah, they really do. It's something we've seen even from the olden days of G2, where it's like perks that would Shadow Wonder in a side lane, and they'd want to try and catch someone who was pushing out. For the moment, though, MDK wise to the danger on
W forward.
Standing, and it's always
TP.
difficult to
the TP.
I just saw Corki W forwards. He has no W.
Aragon. Mirwin will have the Valkyrie.
Ow.
Only has half his health left. Counter TP coming out as G2 trying to run through the river to react. Broken Blade pops the slicing out of it. He came out of the TP was perfect.
All fine, I think, for Matt.
Mirwin's able to trade one back so far. Caps trying to get away.
Oh, Caps. Caps.
The Rocket doing the same. Meanwhile,
he's out. What?
Goes in with the Solar Foul. Yoyo trying to get away, but he's already burned the Black Shield. And he's caught up in the
How did they not kill Caps?
And now G2 have got them in their claws. They found them in the pincer movement. Super and Mirwin.
They need to be careful here. They need to be slow.
Between them, though, Mirwin already level 18.
Scooby, I don't feel so good. Oh my god. Oh my god, 1000!
Are doing everything they can to keep MDK in this game.
Caps is still around, but he doesn't have the HP to fight.
What the hell?
Disastrous situation.
Caps, he's gonna press E. They're gonna lose Baron, and they lost Magi Stacks. And they lost Soul. That was big.
Mirwin doubling down on his range. Top laners that you call
Double down. Oh my god, he's sending it. He's sending it one tap.
How unfair is that?
Yes, it was.
The TP was dog shit. I respect it though. His flash just came up and his ult was up soon.
Close, a back and forth consistently throughout this game. But now the Soul is secured, and now maybe even a Baron.
Mirwin smoked them.
No TPs available for the carries. Caps and
what is that smolder face with the tongue?
I think this double AD carry's gonna shred
Colon P.
I think it's just gone really. Even if you're G2, do you even fight it? As you say, Broken Blade 30 seconds away. Caps only spawning now. Maybe you can look for a steal, but whoever goes in there, that's a one-way ticket. You're not getting out of the pit.
BK, their composition showcasing the strength of it. Once it
This Corki's gonna have. Actually, I think Corki. Is it
it
worth to buy GA or BT? I feel like BT feels good to buy, but maybe GA.
And now with the Baron buff,
Does
They're in a
more.
prime position to secure this win. We look back at this play, and the collapse initially
Crazy that
from
Caps
G2
got out here. That is
looked
completely criminal that Caps got out here.
Milio did so well here. Look at the movement onto the Rakan W later on, especially as well. Right now, Caps gets quite bored and he gets him away from the
Fuck is this?
skirmish. You think the fight is really losing to MDK because of all the winning team fights across the board, but now two carries.
Mirwin snapped some ankles though.
G2 have a really, there's a problem here. They have to kind of gap close without Vi ultimate, so they have to find a way onto Corki who has a dash. They bring out the dash with the Vi Q, and then rely on Rakan to go on that. But look at
Oh,
the movement.
Mirwin.
It's so clean.
Mirwin
hugging
is
the wall
mega
there.
clean in that fight. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
That's the range difference that we really saw there, right? Corki and Ezreal into the Kai'Sa.
That was really good.
That small bit of setup to be able to close that gap, as you're highlighting, Aragon, and she trusted the Rakan to be able to land the W, but it wasn't enough. And then to round things out, the flash commit from Super. Now, you could argue he doesn't have flash for the next fight, but ultimately, with the Baron buff, MDK have set their
Alright,
sights
bot
now
tier
on
2
the
is
face
dead.
G2.
TP from Mirwin. Does he have GA or BT?
When TPing in,
He went
G2
BT. He must have.
trying to
I
find a
can't
way
see the
to
GA.
find a
Can I?
final
Am I
house,
blind?
but MDK
Yeah, he
once
went
again
BT.
doing their
Holy.
due diligence. They
Alright, well, he has a
warded
bit more
their
damage,
flanks.
but
It's gonna be hard for Broken Blade to get in. He does have
let's
the
see how they
flash
fight it.
from Yike back to the safety of the tower,
Mickey's,
but
oh my
Caps
god,
takes
mama.
off his HP. Broken Blade will keep Frescowie. Bay takes half of his, but
Bot
MDK have
inhibitor
broken
is
the
down.
inhibitor line and broken the inhibitor alongside it. Double cannon
Ui,
Milio pushing
Frescowie
in.
is low.
G2 trying to clear the way, but they don't have too much
Ui,
weight.
Cannon just use E.
Forced away.
Cannon no E. Oh no.
And the engage coming out from G2.
The protobot though.
Super stunned up, Shadow Surge
It's not the best from G2. It's pretty bad.
onto the back line.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
A dive into death.
Cannon had no E.
Immediately when he lands.
Okay, Mad won. Oh shit, we actually got a series going. Hey, that's huge from Mad winning a game there.
Even out the series 1-1.
MDK, they knew the only way they would lose was through those flanks. I don't know if you
That
caught
is
the guys,
huge
but
that they won a game
They
there.
had 5 sweepers. They did not want
Huge.
to be flanked, and they played around their lose conditions really well.
So they've been researching answers to Cannon Vi. The Lulu didn't work.
This Vex. There are definitely moments where he was getting caught
But
out of positions
the
where
Corki
it could have
top
been very
Morgana
dire
jungle did.
for MDK, but ultimately they find a win. They equalized the series.
I like the
Showcase
cooking.
what they
I
can
was
do.
convinced they were gonna
Excited
get
to see
smoked.
How they can evolve in the series. Ultimately, I like that draft to what they were able to do.
I mean, Milwin. It was just Milwin. To me, it was the entire the thing. I think it was like 15
Can you
minutes.
move
2K
R9K?
gold lead, and it's very clear to me they're coming to a plan. They know G2 are going to blind pick.
I can't remove R9K because then you're gonna spam Mio POV.
Answers that we're prepping for that. We have the Lulu, which didn't work too well, but also now Corki.
And now that MDK have tied out the series, we're going to hear from Fnatic's Humanoid on his last time in the Olympia Hauler in the Moonshot. They take it. That's why the win.
I have been meaning when I was like 10 years old or something. With my football team, we were traveling somewhere, and then we just visited
Football.
the stadium on the way. I would like to see what I remember from it, because I don't really remember much.